Good morning and welcome to Unity of Huntsville. Unity of Huntsville is an inclusive, compassionate community that supports the realization of our divine potential, the awakening of our hearts, and healing through interactive learning, practice, and service. My name is Reverend Dean Isley, and I will be giving the message today, which is titled Divine Light. I'd like to introduce our worship team. Debbie Priest is on the keyboards and providing all the accompaniment today except for the solo. And Betsy is on the AV, which is running the slides that are behind me that will have all the affirmations and the lyrics to the music on them. And now, if you would, please bring your attention to the Christ candle. We light the Christ candle every Sunday as a symbol of the Christ light that's in each and every one of us. We may feel like we are alone or separate from God, but we never are without the presence of God within us, and it is symbolized by that Christ light. And another thing is, it's not only in us, it's in everyone. So everyone you meet has that Christ light in them. It's ours to remember that Christ light in us and that Christ light in everyone who we encounter in life. Sometimes it's difficult to see the Christ light in another person, and that's when it's the most important for us to see that light. I challenge you to see that light in everyone you meet and notice the difference that it makes. And don't take my word for it. Give it a try and find out for yourself. And now, if you would, let's stand and sing together our first song, Welcome to the Temple. Welcome to the temple, welcome to the sanctuary. We are here to greet you, you just come on in. Welcome to the presence, welcome to the family. We are here to greet you, you just come on in. Come on in and sit down. We know you're looking for a place of love, and do you hear all the voices raised in song? So take your heart in your hand, this is where you belong. And open up the doors now, welcome to the temple, welcome to the sanctuary. We are here to greet you, you just come on in. Welcome to the presence, welcome to the family. We are here to greet you, you just come on in. Come on in and sit down. Welcome, welcome, come on in. 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 Welcome. And now, before you find your seats, I invite you to greet one another in hands of fellowship as we sing Weave. Weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, weave us together, together in love. And now please be seated. We have a tradition here at Unity of Huntsville that every first Sunday of the month, we wish all of the babies that were born in that month a happy birthday. Are there any March babies here in the house today? Raise your hand. No? Any friends or family that have March babies, we'll wish them happy birthday too. Children, relatives. In fact, all the March babies in the world, we'll wish them all a happy birthday as we sing together. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, March babies. Happy birthday to you. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you. You're wonderful. God is blessing you now. All right. We're going to sing another song. This one's called A Light in the World by Donna Michaels. You may stay seated as we sing together. I am alive. I am alive. I am a light in this world. I am alive. I am alive. I am a light in this world. And I shine. And I shine. And I shine so bright. And I shine. And I shine. And I shine so bright. You are alive. You are alive. You are a light in this world. You are alive. You are alive. You are a light in this world. And you shine. And you shine. And you shine so bright. And you shine. And you shine. And you shine so bright. We are alive. We are alive. We are a light in this world. We are alive. We are alive. We are a light in this world. And we shine. And we shine. And we shine so bright. And we shine. And we shine. And we shine so bright. Thank you. And now let us affirm together our opening statement. There is only one presence and one power in my life and the universe, God. And now I'd like to read for you from the Daily Word. The Daily Word is a publication of Unity World Headquarters. And you can find the Daily Word in your bulletin insert. It's a colored insert. The word of the day today is illumination. And the affirmation is, I walk with faith along the path of light. And the message is, when someone gets a flash of insight or makes a sudden realization, it is often said that a light bulb has gone off. It is no surprise that growing in understanding is likened to light. which brings brightness and clarity to what was once obscured by darkness. I am grateful for the illumination I have received as I traveled the divine path. My spiritual growth may not always be easy, and I will never stop learning and discovering. But there is such value in the journey itself, those moments I feel newly close to God, those times when the divine within helps me make a better choice, and those precious flashes of pure love and light. I welcome my ongoing illumination, knowing the light I seek is already within me. And the scripture is from Psalms, chapter 18 and verse 28. It is you who light my lamp. The Lord, my God, lights up my darkness. And the affirmation is, I walk with faith along the path of light. And the word of the day today is illumination. And now let's pray together our Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Leave us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. And now I invite you to go a little deeper in prayer with me. Perhaps closing your outer eyes and opening your inner eye. I invite you to take a deep breath with me, gently but fully filling your lungs, breathing in and releasing that breath as you allow your body to relax, allowing your awareness to be right here and right now. Perhaps one more gentle and deep breath, breathing in and relaxing and releasing. And as your breathing returns to its normal rhythm, I invite you to allow your body to continue to relax, checking in with your posture, checking in with your body, and noticing any tension that you might be holding right now. Allowing your awareness to move to your face. Is there tension across your brow or around your eyes? Just relax and allow. Moving your awareness down your neck to your shoulders, allowing your shoulders to drop. Your head is erect, positioned directly above your spine, directly above your hips. Your feet firmly on the floor. All is in divine order. You are exactly where you're meant to be in this moment. You may lay aside all thoughts of what have brought you here, all thoughts of what is to come in your day. Being present right here and right now. You are a beloved child of God. You deserve the unconditional love of God that is yours now and always. You are good just the way you are. Divine wisdom and understanding is your inheritance. Divine will to decide what is yours to do and the strength to follow it through in your life. the power to eliminate what is not a part of your wholeness so that it is no longer an obstacle on your spiritual path. The love to attract into your life just what you need. Order and faith to know that the path that you walk is your unique spiritual path. It may be similar, but it is like no other. The zeal that gives us the energy to follow through with that strength that keeps us on our path. Divine light shines through us right now. This light, it manifests as the life energy that flows through your body now and has flowed through your body in every moment of your life. This life touches each cell with its rejuvenating life energy, healing and eliminating as it passes through your body anything that's not a part of your wholeness. This life energy flows from God, the source of all life. And so there is always enough. Feel free to share it with those who are close to you now, those who you love in your life, those who have meaning to you. Reach that circle of light outward and touch those people who are your acquaintances, who you know and meet. All of those around you in your neighborhood, your community, this country and this world, giving of this life freely, because as it flows through you out to others, there is more life that is coming into you now and in every now moment. We open ourselves to Spirit, our teacher, our comforter, so that we may know what is ours to do on our unique spiritual path. We open ourselves to the presence of the Christ light that is within us. As we go into the silence together, let us go into that silence together now. It is out of the silence that we receive the guidance that we need from God. It is called in the Bible a still small voice. A still small voice that speaks often without words. But we know the moment that it speaks to us and we understand. Let us be open in this moment to receive from Spirit that still small voice, knowing that we do receive the guidance, not in our time, but the guidance that we need comes in God's time. And we are grateful. Grateful that that silence that we just went to is available to us always, no matter what is going on around us. It may be very loud. There may be a lot of pain in our experience or suffering. But that silence is available to us, where we can open ourselves to receive divine wisdom and understanding directly from Spirit, our comforter, our teacher, our guide. We are grateful for one another and this opportunity to gather, to explore truth from the unique perspective that each one of us brings. We are, each one of us, a beloved child of God, walking our path. We are grateful for this day, for this life. We are grateful. This feeling of gratitude that knows no object, only that it is. And it is in this gratitude that we say thank you. And so it is. Amen. The title of the message today is Divine Light. The Daily Word today talked a lot about this divine light. The wisdom, the light, the understanding, the life energy. If you're a person who follows science, then you know it as the quantum field, that in which we live and move and have our being. The mind of God, God itself, divine light. In Genesis, we read that God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. That word light in the Aramaic language, the language that Jesus spoke, was Nura. Nura really, in its direct translation, means a reflection of the divine light. If Moses, who we think gave us Genesis, was telling us divine light, then he would have said Ra. But no, we have that word Nura. Let there be a reflection of the divine light. And we are part of that reflection. That is the quantum field that we're living and moving in. We are this expression of God in the universe. This reflection of the divine light. And when we are born, I talked about this a little yesterday, and that's why I have this lantern on the slide behind me. Because when we're born, that light inside that lantern is pure, pure essence. There is no corruption from accumulated education. We are pure and innocent. 100% a reflection of the divine light. And almost immediately our education begins as we learn to cry to get what we need. And there begins to be a buildup on the glass of the lantern. When the glass begins to build up this stuff, the divine light doesn't shine so cleanly anymore. And we have begun to learn. We have begun to hold on to beliefs. Beliefs that aren't always the best belief for us to have in relation to the world. In fact, someone might tell us, because we're singing so loud in the car or in the shower, just hush, you don't sound very good. Or that is really getting on my nerves. And you take on a belief then that you can't sing, and we can all sing. We just might need to find our key. My handwriting, I can remember as I was learning to use a pencil, my handwriting was terrible. And you know, it still is. I think I took on a belief that it's difficult to write clearly. And I'm still working on that belief. These beliefs that we take on that aren't really true stay with us. And so part of our work as we walk our spiritual path is to release those beliefs so that that light can shine through. That divine light can be pure again. And we can act from the highest self that we are. When the lantern begins to be so covered up with these false beliefs that we feel separate, that we feel angry, that we feel afraid, then we're living down here in this blue part of the triangle. This blue triangle is our sense of separate self. The word that Jesus used for this was napsha. Notice how when you say napsha, you close off the air of your breath as you pronounce the word. It's a sense of being alone. And we're never alone. At the beginning of the service, we talked about the Christ light that's always in us. So you can see from this diagram that as much as we feel separated, the divine light, this yellow triangle, comes all the way down to the bottom of the blue triangle. It is always with us, this divine light. The more we can begin to clear away this gunk so that it has no influence over us, it doesn't go away. You see, even when we get to this pure divine light, it's still there, but it's not got power over us anymore. Carl Jung talked about it. He called it the shadow. It's that part of us we don't even want to admit is there. But as we get rid of those beliefs, the light shines through us more and more. I can remember it was about 7 years ago. I don't have a clear reference for exactly what year, but it was at the New Year, and I was taking a workshop about setting my intention for the year. And during this practice, we went into the silence quite a bit together, and we were looking for that divine guidance that we went for today as we prayed. And at this point, I was very frustrated with my job, and I desperately wanted a new job. And so I was looking at that, and I was really looking for a new job. And do you know what I found in the silence? You know what the guidance was that I found? Was that I could have a new job and still work in the same place. I was given an affirmation. And every morning when I got out of my car and I was walking across the parking lot to my job, to my new job that was in the same place, I said, today I will earn my wings. Well, Unity used to use wings as its symbol because wings lift us up. They bring us out of this separate self into our divine light. Today I will earn my wings. You might have heard that saying. It was an advertising slogan for one of the airlines. I'm not sure which one. But it stuck in my head, and maybe that's where it came from as I brought this out of the silence and into my life. And I began to affirm that every day. But for me, it not only meant operating from my authentic self, from my highest self, where spirit is the active voice in my life, instead of these false beliefs and this shadow self. It also reminded me to do my best. And you know, when I'm not feeling separate, when I'm not angry or frustrated or worried or afraid, it changes the body chemistry. You might have heard of fight or flight mode. Fight or flight mode is always separate self. And what it does biologically is it grabs all of the nutrients that are flowing through our blood and it moves them into our large muscle groups so we can get ready to run away from the dinosaur that's threatening us or the saber-toothed tiger. But when I'm worried about what my boss is going to say or about this thing that happened that I've got to tell him about, is there a dinosaur fixing to threaten me? No. But my body responds as if the danger were that great. And here's what the deal is. As all these nutrients and all this energy goes to those large muscle groups, where does it not go? It doesn't go to our brain, which we desperately need before we walk into the office with the boss. It also doesn't go to our autoimmune system, that part of us that heals a cut on our finger, that gets rid of any organism that comes in through our nostrils or through and sweeps it away, our autoimmune system. All of those systems are ignored when we're in fight or flight mode. But as we take a deep breath, as we bring ourselves to center, we begin to rise up. Maybe we don't get all the way to the top, but boy, we feel a whole lot better. And this separate self doesn't have the influence that it used to. And we're operating from our authentic self, the truth of who we came into this world to be. Jesus uses the word ruah. And notice how open it is. When you say ruah, you don't close off that breath at all. That life energy is flowing through ruah as opposed to na-psha. The difference that sound is and the way it's pronounced. It is a symbol. So I want to tell you what happened as I began to go to this new job that I had and practice this affirmation. And another thing that I practiced, which was already part of my practice, and I want to share it with you before I tell you the outcome, and that's what I call a spirit break. Anytime I was between a task, whether it was I just finished inspecting one part and I was about to start another part, I would take a spirit break. It might only last a few seconds, taking a deep breath and just releasing it, relaxing. Remembering the truth of who I am, that I am not separate from God, that God is right here with me now and in every now moment. Resting on faith, that divine light shining through. And then I get the next job that it is that I've got to do. You might guess, I work at a machine shop. And so I was an inspector at this time, and I ran an inspection machine. And I had had a pretty poor review before I found that affirmation and began this new job. But do you know, when I had my next performance review, I had all of the highest ratings. And this is from a manager who doesn't give the highest rating ever. And when it got to top management and I got my raise, I got the largest raise I'd ever gotten since I worked there. Was it because I had a new job? I really think it was. It was my attitude changed. Everyone around me could feel it and sense it. My performance increased because I was living from this place of authentic self instead of shutting down and being angry about things that were going wrong at work. Did I still get angry? Yeah, I did sometimes. But I was getting better and better at letting that go and moving into the higher self. Fast forward, this 7 years. My manager has passed away. I now have his job. I'm getting paid probably 3 times what I used to make. And I still have a new job. I have a lot more responsibility, but I have help. I'm the quality manager now. All the inspectors, they work for me, and I do their evaluations. So I got my new job. And I didn't have to travel any further. I'm 6 minutes away from home. I don't even have to go through a red light to get to work. I have a new job. And that red light reminds me of another great opportunity for a spirit break. Because it can be so frustrating when you come to a red light and it interrupts your path to your destination for some light to change color. Well, instead of being frustrated by that light, it's a wonderful time to take a spirit break. Because what else are you going to do? Just take a deep breath. You can bless yourself, bless all those you love, bless all those around you. And then the light turns green and you go. It's amazing. I don't ask you to take my word for it, that it is truly amazing and life-changing. Just try it. Just try it. Oh, and another place. I work on a computer a lot. And so I click on something, and our server's getting old. So when I click on something, quite often there's an hourglass that just starts to spin. Or I think lately it's just a circle, a little blue circle that spins round and round. And my immediate thing that I want to do is to click on something else. Well, now, instead of clicking on something else, I see that little circle spinning there on my computer. I can just pause, take a deep breath, and have a spirit break. No one ever knows it's happening. It's an inner work. So, that divine light that's in us now and has always been in us since we've been in this life, in this body, I believe that we are that divine light. And I believe that there's nothing out here that's not a part of that divine light, in whom we live and move and have our being. I had a Bible verse to quote, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to leave you with this idea of divine light. And I would like to sing a song for you. And it reminds me of the divine light that's in everyone. It's called The Beauty in You. And I think that all of these qualities of beauty come from that divine light. The strength, the power that's in you, the beauty that's in you, the wisdom that's in you, all of that. It comes from the divine light. And so we might even be singing, instead of the beauty in you, I see the Christ that's in you. I see the light that's in you. I think Karen Drucker actually uses the word light as part of the lyrics. But I do want to sing this song for you now, and allow it to be a meditation, if you would. So take this time to find the center place. You don't have to close your eyes. Just simply be right there where you are right now. I see the beauty, I see the power in you, I see the greatness in you, and so it is. I see the child in you, I see the sweetness in you, I see the softness in you, and so it is. And I can see it, it's right there before me, I can feel it deep in my soul, and I just know that you are an angel full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I see the goodness in you, I see the wisdom in you, I see the strength in you, and so it is. I see the joy that's in you, I see your light shining through, I see the love that's in you, and so it is. And I can see it, it's right there before me, I can feel it deep in my soul, and I just know it, that you are an angel full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I see the grace that's in you, I see the courage in you, I see the heart that's in you, and so it is. I see the beauty in you, I see the power in you, I see the greatness in you, and so it is. And I can see it. It's right there before me. I can feel it deep in my soul, and I just know it, that you are an angel full of magic and power and pure sweet love. You're full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I see the Christ in you. I see the Christ in you. And so it is. And now we have an opportunity to celebrate the life energy that's flowing through us. As we give to the ministry, it's a symbol of that light that's shining through us now. There's not a thing in this world that's not supplied by the source of all, and that is God. Keith, I wonder if you'd volunteer to collect the offering for me. Thank you for volunteering. You know, I was in the Army. If no one stands up, you get volunteered. We're going to sing as you collect the offering. I give because I believe. I give because I believe in love. I give because I believe in love. I give because I believe in love, and love is given to me. I give because I believe in joy. I give because I believe in joy. I give because I believe in joy, and joy is given to me. Thank you so much. Thank you. And now let us bless this offering and all of those offerings we have received online today as we affirm together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Lovingly I give, and lovingly I receive. Thank you. And I would like to I'd like to make a few announcements. Next Sunday, Debbie Priest will be providing the message, and it's going to be called The Divine Principle. She's going to be sharing some of the teachings from another branch of Christianity, would that be true? Called the Unification Church. We like to have occasionally speakers who are talking about what their different version of truth is, and this is an effort to share that. She will begin a class after that message on the third Sunday of March. I think it's the 15th. And it will last, I'm not sure how many sessions yet, but it'll be every first and third Sunday until it's complete. There's a little blurb about it in the newsletter. Also, here at Unity of Huntsville, on second Sundays, we share a potluck dinner together. That'll be next Sunday. And on second and fourth Sundays, Lindsay drives down from Tennessee and gives us a message from a Course in Miracles. For some reason, I wanted to say Lessons in Truth, which is a great book, but it is different than A Course in Miracles. She studied under no less than Marianne Williamson herself. You might have heard of Marianne Williamson. She did run for president a couple times. I don't think we're ready yet for that, but maybe one day. So she'll be here second and fourth Sundays. And I know I've got another announcement, and I think I'm forgetting what it is. You were going to remind me, Debbie?
Oh, just the class that was supposed to be today taught by Marion.
Yes.
Prayer. She's out of town, so we're going to do it online.
So the last session of the affirmative prayer class will be given online instead of after the service today. But I don't think that affects anyone here because you would already know about it. Beautiful. You may have been wondering why we have 4 pews set up in this odd formation behind you. It's supposed to be a circle. If you use your imagination, and pretend like we did when we were children, that's a circle back there. It is a place where we gather after the service ends to discuss the message or the topic of the day. We call it our circle of light. Light seems to be a recurring theme today. And I hope that everyone stays around to share your unique perspective or ask any questions around the topic of divine light today. And now I'd like to thank everyone who's joining us online. We sure hope to see you walking through those doors soon and joining us so that you can participate in the circle of light as well. But in the meantime, we also invite you to share this experience that you've had today with everyone you meet by seeing the Christ light, that light that's in you, in each person you meet. And thank you for joining us today.